I view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Get ready! Yellow lady! Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brees now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
We go 21, 21. Hey, watch out. Check. Go. 54.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And Ginn's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brees to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. We go 21, 21.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check.
Shotgun now for Brees. He's going to loft one deep left side. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Brees picked off by his nemesis, Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Switch out. Check the backer.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. 54. Wildville.
They go with a fullback line. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Good job.
Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up, it's through, it extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 10.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A reminder, coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
So don't say nothing.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Super one.
From the gun, here's Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
We go tonight. 20. Push him down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Rams 20, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. Third down here.
Ready? Yellow lady.
54 Mike. I got you.
Sammy.
Now Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Watch the pass. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Again, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Flushed out right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell.
Now gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
11.
Mike's 47.
On first down, it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, as time expires in the first half, and the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that stretches the lead to 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw. Goff. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Ginn. Oh, twisting away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
95-56, 95-56. Silver.
Another carry for the fullback, Zach Line. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
Ready? You ready? Check. Watch 54. And let's get this.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? 95-56.
58, right there. Watch the curl.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. .31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
I got you, boy.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
54. Get him. Get him. Get him.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 27, Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
27, Saints 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Protein spill.
From the 50, it's gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Go tonight. Like 20.
Come on, dude.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Nice
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brees. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Tackles, tackles.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Brees. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
58 for Mike. All day, every day.
Kill.
He's checking.
This is Zach Line, the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Brees to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. He's definitely making his mark early in the year from the tight end position. 2 games played, 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Let's get it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, looking for Woods that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow lady.
To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Maverick. 61, matchbox lights. Switch.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Hey, tighten down.
You kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for